Bonjour, ni hao.
Welcome back to the Gaymeboyz channel.
I'm Johnny.
And I'm Tim. And I'm going to show my whatnot haul and tell you guys my experiences.
Oh, RANT.
It's very, very, very creepy and scammy and weird. But we'll get into that story at the end because I have a haul from a few sellers that were fine. One I have that was kind of weird. I will explain. But yeah, I only do pins or did pins on Whatnot. I have installed uninstalled the app at this time. I will explain why towards the end of the video. Little like brief kind of whatever is I just don't like the way that they do it. Like I will try to insert some either pictures or videos, but I'm so used to Instagram sales where you just say like sold, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like this one, from what I've seen of like all the pin sellers, they like have every single pin on one board. And then they're like either, oh, let me know if you want anything and I'll run it. And then like they run it and then like you have to still bid and people could outbid you. It's really stupid. It's like
so it's an auction. There's no like live buy it now.
Yeah.
It's
well, there is, but it's not live. So like it's kind of just like listed. Like oh, here's my eBay, but like during the live sale, you could only auction.
Oh,
I don't like it. Some of them were like doing, oh, I'm gonna do this pin now, and then like I'll start at $1, and then people like do bidding wars, and then it ends up being like 20. And then some people do it like, I don't know, you could say you want something, and then they will put it on for you. But then like the shipping is $3 something, like I think per item from what I was doing, so it's like it really adds up. And then everything that you buy immediately comes out of your account. So like that's good for buyers, but I think, or good for sellers, but horrible for buyers because I don't know if your guys' bank is the same way, but whenever I have numerous transactions all around the same time, my bank always like sends a thing like, is this you? If you don't respond, sometimes they like freeze your account. So it's just like
it's really complicated for like
that.
a whole process
Yeah.
of just, and it feels like what you're describing, that the whole process of live sale or like the sale takes longer because like
it's so long.
Because like to get through one pin, if you're auctioning it and it goes from $1 up to 20, like that's gonna take so long for one pin versus just saying sold 13.
Right. Yeah,
for a flat rate.
I just don't like it. It is addicting too. So I was trying to like, after like I got, okay, I'm like all over the place, but after I got scammed from the giveaway I won, spoiler alert, I was just like, okay, I'll just go on the Whatnot app and just watch the sales and not buy anything, but like that's so hard to do. So like I'm like, no, I have to uninstall. But I will show some sellers that were fine. I bought a couple things from, so if they have their username, I will say it. If you guys want to check it out, it's just not my vibe. So Whatnot from LinRussellinpajames. So I only got one pin from this person. It is a fantasy pin. And so they do put the packing slips in, I think. So he had free shipping. This pin was $25. Kind of pricey. But fantasy pins are always more expensive. So I like this one. This is cool.
It's a good quality pin.
Yeah, his sales were like, there weren't as many people in it, so like it was nice because he was kind of like, anyone want anything shown, like I want this movie, and then he would show the stuff he has from it.
That's cool.
So I got the Beast.
Oh, nice.
You could show it since you're not really contributing.
Beast! What did you call me? Eileen Davidson?
Did you show it already?
Yeah, I showed it and then said, Beast!
Was it Claire?
I hope.
Dear. It takes a very long time to focus on these boys.
Beast! I love Eileen Davidson. I wish she would come back.
She's kind of boring. Alright, this next one is from the Troll Floppy McFlopperson. And the crazy thing is she followed me on Instagram like a psycho. Like, you scammed me and you're gonna try to follow me? No, ma'am. Alright, this is from...
Do they all come out with these, like, stickers?
Yeah, this is from Caveofwonderspins. So, Caveofwonderspins. This one, let me try to remember. So she was just having like random stuff.
You pay the highest pin you paid for was $40.
So she had a lot of Paris pins, which I was into, and then just like a random amount of boards. The way she did it, I liked it. So it was like she shows one pin and then runs it. If no one wants it, she'll move on. Like, she won't be like, so I appreciated hers. And she actually gave a little goodie bag with a free pin in it, which is nice. So she has her card. Alright, so this is her card. And then there's a cute sticker with Winnie the Pooh in Cruella's jacket, which is fun. And then this like Tsum Tsum of Mickey. And this is super nice. So this is a Paris pin that she threw in for free. And it says Disneyland Paris, and it is the pin from there.
This is one you paid $40 for?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's sold out on Pink L mode instantly. And we have all of them except for her, so I want
That's a good pin. Oh, LE300, $40.
I don't like that he knows how much I spent. Even though it's linked to come out of my personal.
I just want packing sleds.
I already showed that. And then this was a series that...
Is that a puzzle?
Yeah. No. It's just a 4-piece pin set, I think.
That's a really cool puzzle pin set, though.
It is cool. I don't know what that's from. I'll show that last. But I will show all these. It's exciting to have pins from Paris because, you know, we're never going to make it there. So this first one is a Paris pin of Jafar. Super cool. And then their little, like, big feet, I guess they did. Pins of them of Marie. And this number is not what I paid. It's just the number of the pin. We have a really pretty Aurora pin. Kind of chibi style. And then I didn't know what this was from. This was just a Mulan pin. Can you check the back to see if it has anything on it? And then, of course, I was like, oh, we only have one mystery box of these. I'm never going to get it. And then this is the one we pulled when we opened the mystery box.
This is just a Disneyland Paris pin.
Oh, it's a Paris pin. Nice. Mm-hmm. And then this one is Stitch with the ghosts. And he's like dressed as the guy from their haunted mansion, which is a thing called some Phantom Manor or whatever.
Mystic Manor, Phantom Manor, it's one of the two.
And then there's a really cool Captain Hook pin, which is like the Jafar. And then this is a Pink a la Mode pin that I was missing of Maribel, Alley of 300. And this was the most expensive one that I bought, but I needed her. Then this was a 4-piece pin set, which when you have all of them, they form the door. So Randall, Mike, Sully, and Boo. So I'm gonna take one off to see what the back shows, because I don't know what this series is from. So they're each Ellie of 200, and it just says it came out in 2013. I don't know what series this is from, but that's gonna look so cute on our monsters board. This next seller, I'm saving the questionable ones for the last, because so I was on there and then like there was barely anyone in his sale either, and it was like a Friday afternoon. That's how addicted I got, which I knew I had to cut that off. So he was having like a bunch of fantasy pins on sale for like $10, $15, or $20. And I was like, okay, like that's fine. And then I realized after he shipped them and I saw them, none of the fantasy pins have anything on the back. And I was like, that's kind of fishy. So then I remembered, so like on Etsy, there was a pin seller called Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he actually was ripping off people's fantasy pin designs and selling them for $20. And he got in trouble and he got kicked off of Etsy. I think this is the same person. Because looking at the pins, it was like kind of like clicking and I was like, oh gosh. So, I don't know if I should say his name. Is that mean to do?
No, if you think he's scammy, we don't need to promote him. But you can. We should say his name so that people can be aware of the fact that he could be like illegally printing pins and ripping off people's designs.
Yeah.
It's very Be Our Guest Express.
So this is, his username is Terry Ridley. And it is possible that he got all these through someone, or like he got them from people that scammed. I don't know. But like, it's just too good to be true that all these pins are like $10-ish. Some of them I don't even love. I'm gonna put all these on this board. So
Nothing can stop us now.
see how like none of them have anything on the back?
Yeah, it's just.
It's very bizarre. But I like some of them a lot.
Oh, the Golden Book ones. That's fun. I didn't know.
Yeah, that was the biggest scam where he did. Is those should originally be like $80.
I remember those.
Yeah. We do have a couple of those.
Oh, you know what I thought this was when he first opened this? I thought this was one of the mashup Dune buggies. You know how like from the back?
Yeah, he did those too.
Oh my. I'm remembering all these fantasy pins now.
So like,
That Judy Hopstick Wild one is very interesting.
well, people were saying in the second movie they got married. So I was like, well, if that's true, I want that pin.
Uh-oh, Forky.
Yeah.
Tim
I
and I
hope
were...
he's not in the fifth one.
I bet he is, as well as Knifey. I hope Bonnie's
It's like
not
the
in it
worst
anymore.
time.
I hope and Dolly. I hope Dolly finally goes away.
I feel like they won't. They'll probably make it around Woody, I feel like, right?
We closed that chapter.
I know, but not include anyone else except for Woody and Bo, right?
I'd be okay with that. Oh, because all this Toy Story talk made me think of that guy. Hey, Woody, you take care of the monkey. Oh, and then at the end when he gets like beat up and he's like, sorry, partner.
You didn't take any of these off.
Oh, I was supposed to do that too.
Just sitting here. Having a relaxing. God, he like did a horrible job. Like, a lot of these pin backs are bent.
Bents.
He didn't even like package them good. Oh, the Nick and Judy one's bent too.
Where are those players in our bedroom?
I might just do this.
Nothing can stop us now.
Alright, so I mean, there's some nice pins.
They're cute.
And like, the consumer would never be able to tell if they're fake or not. Like, how are we supposed to know that? So there is Prince Florian with a couple of the dwarves. There's the phone guy from Toy Story. This is a pretty one of Aurora sleeping. And then these two guys from the Runaway Railway. There's Nick and Judy, Mary. This is a cool one of Flynn and Rapunzel with Maximus. Although it kind of looks like... Wait, what? So in the back it's like a poster of them? I was like, did they not fill this in? It looks like they forgot to color that in, but like, I don't get what that is. Why it's like Flynn? That's weird. And then this is a cute one of Carl and Ellie sharing a milkshake. Snow White in front of like the vanity, and she's seeing the evil queen. This is a pretty one of Prince Charming and Cinderella. You have the Dory Golden Book, and then this is the what's it called? Pizza Planet. So, I don't know. I don't really... There's some that I just don't like in person that I'll probably sell, but we'll sell them at like a reasonable price, because like...
Oh, I get it. Okay, this makes sense now. The Rapunzel one, I had to think about it. This... see the little rulers down there? It's like a drafting board. So it's as if someone was drawing like a black and white pen and ink and pen like thing, and then look, they're popping out of the pin with color.
Oh my god.
I mean, you bought it.
I know, I didn't see that. I was like, oh, Maximus looks great.
I actually really, my favorite ones of these is the Nick and Judy. I really actually like the Carl Ellie, obviously the storybook. And I like the phone, because you never see that phone. Ah, partner.
My favorite is actually the,
Nothing can stop us now! Wait, what do you mean?
so noisy.
But that's the way, that's what it sounds like, and the bride.
Okay, guys. If you made it this long, here it comes. I'm coming for you, Tammy.
I'm gonna, caution, the tea is hot.
Oh, it is piping.
Oh, the tea, I choked on the tea.
Alright, so this seller, I think lives in California because her sales are usually late at night. It was a Friday night at like 11 something. I was getting ready, laying in bed. This is why I also had to uninstall the app because I was getting too addicted. But yeah, she was having like sales, and although people have done this before, so it's like she was having a, hey, here's all these envelopes, there's something inside. For $10, you get to pick whatever envelope, and then you get to pick a number, and you're like entered in that giveaway. And then she was writing everyone's usernames next to the number that they chose. So I was like, okay, that's like super fun. And like the stuff in the envelopes were like pretty good. I mean, they were like, you got this pin, and she was doing, since it's different than Instagram, it takes so long. If people don't like the pin inside their envelope, you can trade it for a pin on a board.
Oh, that would take so long.
It took forever. So like a lot of people were not liking the things, and then they were choosing from a board. So I think I entered 4 times. And then there was like 2 envelopes. I was like, oh, I like that pen. It's fine. And then like 2 were like, I don't like it. Let me trade for this. One of them was like, you get to choose from the Munchling board. And then like, I was like, oh, give me the Baymax. And she's like, oh, any but the Baymax. And I'm like, okay, well, give me the Mochi. And she's like, oh, well, that considers to be Baymax because it's from the same movie. I'm like, well, specify that, you idiot. I'm like, fine.
Or don't put it on that board.
I'm like, fine, just give me
anything,
whatever I chose. So, long story short, I had 4 entries, and it was like, she was doing this wheel, which, like, the first one landed on me, and I'm like, oh my god, I won. And she's like, no, when you land on someone, they get eliminated. and then you have to go every spin. Someone gets eliminated, and then it's like, who's ever left? I'm like, okay, whatever. So the final, the final whatever. There was 3 people left. 2 of them were my name, and then 1 of them was someone else. So she spins it. That person got landed on, so it's just both me. So I'm like, oh my god, I won. Awesome. So she's like, you got to choose one of the 2 lounge flies, and I'm like, okay, I want this one. And she's like, perfect. She didn't say anything about I would have to pay extra for shipping. You know, you have to say crap like that if you're doing giveaways. And then,
you just thought it would be included with the rest of your purchases, that she was already going to ship to you, that you were paying shipping.
That I already paid shipping.
Yes.
And like, that's how normal giveaways are. The person, we're grateful for like subscribers and buyers, so we'll eat the cost of shipping.
Yeah, we absorb that as a cost of the doing business. At least that's what we do.
Didn't say that, and then I get the mail, and I'm like, where the hell's my lounge fly? It's just this like stupid package. So I messaged her,
and also that's not your responsibility. Like, as someone who is also a seller, to have have a giveaway and then not include the stuff to that the customer has to say, call you back and be like, you didn't include something. Like, that's so shady.
She's trash. She was also blaring like rap music and like singing very loudly and saying the swear words and like the derogatory terms, and I was like, this is really awkward. This is not like my Instagram sales. Like, this is probably the 3rd like sale that like I was in where they were blasting weird music with like swears and stuff, and they were like saying the swears over it. Just not my vibe for a live sale. Like, it's very
it's less professional, and it's just, you're like, what is happening
it's
here?
Just trashy, honestly. But anyways, I messaged her and I was like, so is my lounge fly coming separately? Because I didn't get it. Actually, let me get her on my phone. I'm going to include
screenshots
our
because you have timelines, receipts,
proof, timeline, screenshots,
my messages.
Oh gosh.
So I even like screenshotted the bag, and I was like, hey, I just wanted to see if it was shipped separately. She's like, yes, it was, which is a lie, first lie. And Whatnot canceled all orders from the games because they banned me and said it was against the rules. I was like, what? And then she goes, I'm unbanned in a few days. Do you have the thing that shows tracking? And I was like, no, the tracking given was from the envelope you sent. And she goes, okay, I can't ship anything off of Whatnot. It came back because I used the same label on both the box and the
pin, the envelope.
How stupid are you? You can't use the same label for
like a $3 mailer versus like
and
a
$8 a box that you have to weigh. I'm like, okay, she's already. I was like, okay, I'm being scammed. She goes, I can only deal with transactions now through here. I'll get banned. I didn't know I couldn't do the wheel. So that's why I got banned. And I go, that's weird. So you're saying you're not shipping me the bag? Why wouldn't you just ship the bag separately through like PayPal or something, since you will pay the shipping? And she goes, no, the bag's yours and I have it here, which you just already said you shipped it. So, second line. And then she goes, I got banned for doing the wheel, but I already told them it was already done, so is there any way I could just ship it through Whatnot?
What?
And I was like, don't you have any friends that do the same type of giveaways that you could ask if you were confused?
Or literally, all she had to do was just go to the post office and mail it. Like, that's all this person had to do.
And she
just ship it.
She was claiming that if she does a sale or giveaway outside of Whatnot, then she will get paid.
But how will Whatnot know that she went to the post office? Like, this is when, so Tim started telling me, like, this story in pieces as, like, it was happening in real time. And every time that it happened, like, I these are the same questions that I remember asking, because I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah, she was claiming that the only way she could ship is directly through Whatnot and with their labels, or else she won't be able to buy sales. And I was like, whatever. And then she goes, they messed everything, my orders. I was not able to watch the videos back, which is also a lie, because if you go to her username, you could watch the entire live sale, which I did, and I recorded it just because I didn't trust her. So then she says, third lie. So, like I said, when I get unbanned tomorrow and I go live, I could just run it for $1 and have you buy it, and then you could pay the shipping.
So for your
First
giveaway,
lie.
you're paying $1 plus shipping?
Fourth lie. And then she goes,
And she already said she was unbanned.
I could add some freebie pens in there since you paid shipping, and then ship the bag with that order. Spoiler alert, nothing was in there except for the Loungefly. So that's the fourth time she lied to me. And then she goes, blah, 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 I'll just have the thing that you will buy will have like plus a pound of shipping, whatever.
What?
I don't know. Then she's very like not smart too, guys. So her name is Tammiswonderland. Do not buy from her. She's so sketchy. Ugh.
Tammiswonderland, not wonderful yet.
It was such a horrible experience. And then she goes, so we would just, you could buy it for $1 and then I'll ship it, blah, blah, blah. She keeps repeating herself. And I go, I'm not going to be able to make it to your live sale since you're starting at 11 p.m. my time. I'm like, just put it as a buy it now then, I guess, and I'll do it. And then she goes, well, we'll have to wait for tomorrow to do that. I'm like, bitch, you're trying to frickin' like make it so, oh, whoops, you can't make it to my sale. I guess I can't ship the bag to you. I'm like, God, she is frickin' trash. So, and then on the night of the sale, she sends me a link for her frickin'
Live sale?
live sale. I try to go to the buy it now. Doesn't work. So I'm like, you know what? I'll probably be up around 11. So when her stupid sale was live, I went in there and she's like, oh my God, hey Tess. And I didn't even respond. So I was like, able to do the buy it now for $1. And then she was like, oh great, I'll send it to you. I didn't say anything, I just exited. So, you're telling me I had to spend $1 plus $10 in shipping, which is $11
For your free bag.
for my giveaway prize.
And you had to go through all the emotional, like, and time and energy
Back
to
and
try to,
forth.
like, get something that was just, you didn't even ask for. They, like, you...
No. I was like, well, if I win, fine. It's not even it's not even a good bag, honestly.
And the thing that would, like, the context for this whole story, too, is that, like, I feel like we give a lot of grace and understanding as people who are live sellers ourselves, who shop a lot from a variety of different people globally. Like, it is very rare, if not, like, non-existent, that we have a negative experience. So, like, this is so real because it was so shady.
Yeah,
and, like, you
and I
should
feel
never,
like
you should never have to do that.
We're so fair when we do, like, our sales or our giveaways. We're so grateful to people. We would never ask people to spend shipping after you already said, oh, this is yours. If you win a giveaway, I'll ship
like,
it with your stuff.
Just be honest, because like the thing that really then gets me is that that I already said that you had to proactively follow up with her, but then like to double down.
Yeah, she wouldn't have even followed up if I didn't say anything.
Yeah, like you had to chase her down
acting
for
like,
it.
oh, she didn't have the bag. You had the bag.
And that and like she's blaming whatnot, like, which is also super sus. But like it's
She probably got banned because she's freaking saying racial slurs in her thing.
Well, and also, like, the other, what I was about to, like, thinking about is that, like, you don't have to double down and say, oh, you know what, I'm so sorry for all of your, time and energy, like, here's some extras, like, just don't say anything, because now your expectations is that, like, something will be in there, and then she is once again disappointed you. Like, just don't say anything.
I wasted $11 for a bag I'm not keeping, because not only is it not great, but, like, all this energy associated with that bag now is garbage. And like a psychopath, she followed me the day after she shipped it on Instagram. And I removed her from a follower. I was like, no. why would I like want anything to do with you after
I don't
this?
support your business. I don't support you and what you did.
No,
like,
I was actually really, really surprised she actually sent it. I thought I was going to have to go through Whatnot and just...
Or just PayPal and be like, this was a fraudulent $11.
So what I actually regret is... So like, when everything arrived on my Whatnot, they always send like a pop-up like, oh, it arrived, rate your people. And like, I would always just give them 5 stars. And I gave her 5 stars before I realized I didn't have the bag. So I was like, crap, I can't take that rating back. So she got a good review out of me.
Well, that's if her account's still active.
She's such trash.
Wait, so this is this alleged label. Wait, so hold on. This is the label that Ben should have on your prize. Because she said that it came out...
No, because she didn't put it with...
Wait, I have a question. And this is only because I don't do the Whatnot thing. What, and you were talking about pricing. What does it mean when... So the floor was the reserve price, like eBay, like at minimum, the starting bid starts at $10, but it says floor. The ceiling is $90, so it can't go up there. And then but then what's interesting is they put this data point of average, $20.
No, she's trash. But these are all $10.
Yeah.
So she also did not give me the right pins that I asked. So I don't know what the hell this Donald one is, but I did not get one of the pins that I like claimed.
Ew.
I know she's.
So wait,
an
you should
idiot.
have 1, 2, 3, 4 pins.
So there's 5.
Oh, that's nice.
No, but one of the packages had 2 pins in it, and I didn't like one of the pins, which is why I have the mochi, and then...
The mochi's really cute. I've never seen that pin before.
Yeah. But these are the pins that I bidded on in that stupid envelope and whatever. So I have the Munchling, I have a Chernobog, I have this Bride, which we didn't have, and then one of the envelopes had mochi, and then it had a different pin I didn't like. So she gave me the wrong pin, which sounds like something she would do, but the mochi's cute. And then this freaking damaged box.
Wait, she used a flat rate priority box?
Yeah.
And she... Girl.
And so I'm like, okay.
No packaging.
No wrapping, no notes, no freaking apology again. So I'm like, where the hell are my extra pens? And like, I thought there would be stickers or like something.
Or at least an acknowledgement that like I messed up.
So this is the bag. Like, it's not even good. It's just like a box lunch bag that's just fine. So I'm gonna be selling this bag.
Are the pens inside?
No, I checked. Nothing's in there.
What a liar.
She's awful.
I hate her.
So here is the bag that I won.
No, you paid $11 for that bag, Tim.
So there is the Evo Queen, the mirror, and her again. Again, I'm not going to show this bag because I could care less at this point. I'm so mad. And then the back is the Evo whatever. It does have one of the hard things. And then that's the inside. And this bag kind of smells.
Ew, it does smell.
Like, she looks like the kind of person that would have like 20 packs a day. So yeah, that is my experience with Whatnot. I uninstalled the app, not only because of her, but it was just becoming too addicting. I was going on it maybe like 3 times a day just because I like being in live sales. It's just like, it's fun.
It's a fun energy, yeah.
Yeah, even if you're not bidding, but that's not... If I see something, I'm like, okay, I'll just do it. And then it takes it right out of your account. And I was looking, I was like, oh my god, I'm spending way too much on Whatnot. So, yeah, not my vibe. I'll stick to my Instagram live sales or websites. Let me know if you guys have ever had a bad experience with Whatnot. I just don't see the... like, I don't know. It seems like very, I don't know the word, but it's like, oh, they keep sending you, if you sell on Whatnot, we'll match $150. But they're like in your first 7 days. So you have 0 subscribers, and you're supposed to sell up to $150 in your first 7 days without any audience.
This is, as someone who is not familiar, this is, my curiosity is, what is the cut that Whatnot takes from a seller? Do you know? Because here's what it makes me remind me of. It reminds me of like when Robinhood was getting into trouble with crypto, because what's happening is, I bet Whatnot, if I was to imagine, they're getting their money not just through a commission, but probably per transaction, which is why it's happening instantly, which means they are just skimming on every transaction, and that's why they do everyone separately, because they get more money every single time from micro trades. And that's really shady, because that's what Robinhood was getting into when like crypto was, because Robinhood and those other like crypto apps are very deceptive, because you're playing with real money. It's kind of like Whatnot, but it like almost feels like a game, like in a casinos, and like there's animation. So the app is literally trying to manipulate your brain like a casino does into thinking that you're winning. It's a game. It's fun, and you get this false illusion. And then so that's why like all those tech bros, in my opinion, like, that's how crypto, because they all like started using this as this weird gambling system, and it became this weird pyramid scheme, right? And so more people had to come into the funnel. Like Whatnot, it just seems shady. Yeah. I will also acknowledge that Whatnot was very aggressive with me, at least, in terms of joining. So through
us too. We keep getting people like, oh, please join it. I'm like, no.
And I just was like, after, especially hearing Tim's experience and just taking a look at how the platform worked, I can definitely see its value. But after the way they like treated you, and then the way that like their company was so aggressive in reaching out to us to be an ambassador, like it felt, you know, that you just, as a consumer, or as a person living in this world, you just trust your gut, right? And so you're just like, this feels really aggressive, and like you're trying, like it almost feels like you want me to do this too much, that now I'm getting like doubt of like what is in this for me, because like you're really pushing this. It's like a used car salesman. That's the energy that you get, right? It's just, you're like, please let me make my own decision. Like, you're a little too pushy. Yeah. And that was my vibe.
So it is not Whatnot, it's more like, what? Nope.
Oh, you should have worn your Nope shirt.
But yeah, I will never install it again. I mean, some people probably have good experiences and like it, that's fine. It's just not the way I would like to purchase or interact with people. So like, Instagram sales are so much better in my opinion. Thank you for hearing us rant. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're mad for us.
Yes, and if you're not a subscriber, we would love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button so we don't have any future videos. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for joining us, for your grace and understanding, and we can't wait to see you in our next video. Until next time, take care and be well. Bye!